Welcome to it, guys. Season 2. It's 2021 in PS5 Daily Advanced Madden. Let's get to the highlights of the first week of play. First stop is going to be in Indianapolis, where it's J-Rock taking on DeJuice, aka the Colts taking on the Rams. We pick this action up where we have no idea. This was sent in from an after the game highlight package. Let it be known that this is not something we can do going forward. There's going to be a little explanation tutorial at the end of this video for guys in the league as to exactly how to upload these clips. There's a couple of errors that are made throughout the package, but again, 99% of us just doing a great job, well in tune with how to do it. Those who are just learning, don't worry about it, we'll be okay. Make the final 2019 in an absolute thriller. Colts move to 1-0 on the season. Next stop is Tampa Bay. Or is it going to be Mitch Trubisky behind center? Tampa taking on the Vikings, aka JJ versus K-Mac. Is that Kirk Cousins? No, Daniel Jones behind center. First pass as a Viking. Justin Jefferson is going to make it pay off. 7-0 Vikings up the sideline. I do want to point out a big mistake made by K-Mac. Has nothing to do with the game. Has to do with I'm using my internal mic because I've plugged all my USB ports and I don't want to wreck the cards or this video. So you're getting the backup mic today. I promise we'll have the good one tomorrow. Just like that, 7-7. Buccaneers catching up with a quick bomb over the top. Crossan got absolutely destroyed on that other route. And end of half, Vikings throwing a prayer, and the prayer was not answered, nor does it deserve to be. Now, this is old school K-Mac. I'm feeling like 25-year-old thumbs K-Mac. Rewind the clock about 16 years. Oh, did we go make a play? A little bait and switch. Reminds me of the good old days. Eric Kendricks making it pay off. Line up on one side of the formation. Show like you're taking away the left corner and just make sure take off like you're wearing spikes. Boom, Kendricks makes the play. Tampa Bay with a huge win over the Vikings, 35-21. They move to 1-0 on the season. Next stop, Kansas City. Connor taking on beast mode at Arrowhead. We pick this one up, 13-10 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh with the ball and dropping back to pass. Love releases deep left side. But of course, Chiefs come over, pick it up late over across the body. Doesn't usually work out. And my goodness, did you see that stick skill? Connor brings it all the way back. 17-13 Chiefs, right where we pick it up. Love back to pass again. This time going deep right side. Tries to click on to make the play. Does not work. Connor with the interception. Need you to let that clip run though. It got cut off so quick. These edits look terrible. Here, we got a flag on the play. And beautiful stick work, but it's not going to count for anything. Over the line before releasing the ball. Here, Connor, a little bit salty at this. Off balance across the body. Hail Mary. Juju Smith-Schuster making the play. Now, I would have just let it run through that clip, but I couldn't because every clip got cut short right at the very end. So I have to go to this damn screen to kind of fill in the blanks. Connor, everybody, remember, let the highlight run to at least the next play calling screen. An absolute thriller at Arrowhead. Would be nice to have some Steelers highlights, but trust me, Pittsburgh took it 27-24. Steelers 1-0 on the season. Next stop, we have 4-1-2 Jags rolling into Houston to take on Blitz and the Texans. We pick up play 21-13 Houston, dropping back to pass over the middle. Uh-oh, big pick Jacksonville. Now unable to convert. Houston now up 27-13. Dropping back to pass. Big touchdown Texans, but never quit fighting. And 4-1-2 does not quit. He gets up 34-30. But here, what a move by the Texans to go back up late in the ball game. And to put it away up the middle. Touchdown Texans to salt it. I would rather have him dancing in the end zone than this screen, but the clip got cut a little too short. Make sure you let it run to the next play calling screen. We're all learning. 47-34 final for Houston. Both squads put up about 500 yards. Houston moves to 1-0. Next stop, we're going to Wisconsin. It's going to be the Green Bay Packers versus the Lions. Joey rolling in, looking to take down Grand Marquis. You know I appreciate any effort to get the clip in, but rule is, has to be a steady shot through the PlayStation. Can't be a handheld camera. And here we have Stafford dropping back to pass. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. We're just getting warmed up here. And whoop, another pick. That's the second pick in the ball game. This one, though, coming back all the way to about the Lions' 20-yard line. Tries a little hezzy. And Rodgers picking up from that point. Finds Devontae Adams back of the end zone. 7-0. Here we go back to the handheld camera. Watch out for the dog, though. Is there a dog circulating behind you? What if they bump into you? Let's see, where's that? Whoa, there's that dog bumping into you. A little bit of unsteady camera work, but trying his best. We appreciate it. Just know going forward in the rules has to be straight off the PlayStation. Stafford back to pass again. Has a little bit of time. Unbelievable user lurk. Jackson gonna take this all the way back. Was a 10-9 ball game. Just like that, 17-9 Packers. Here we pick it up 24-17. Packers up by a touchdown over the Lions. And no fly zone. Jair Alexander. Unbelievable season last year. Picking up right where he left off. Stafford back to pass once more. Looking deep. Could he go up in those three? No. And it's another pick by Jair. Unbelievable player. You just want to cancel that side of the field whenever you're playing the Packers. Maybe run the ball a lot. I don't know. But I see a lot of Green Bay turnovers. Here we have play action up the seam. Gets just behind the defense. That'll pretty much seal it. Very even in yards. The difference being that Green Bay secondary picking up right where they left off. 7 turnovers created on the day. The only difference. Mike drops Washington football team into New York to take on Oh Yeah Next. Now some of these highlights starting a little late. Remember, we got to get the play call screen and then have the quarterback walking up. What a move cutting to the inside. Just like that, it's going to be 14-0. Giants striking back, though, to make it 14-7, but not to be outdone behind the defense. 21-7. Washington pulls ahead. And again, Giants fighting back to make it 21-14 when the Washington football team doubles their lead, making it 28-14. Again, give it some time before, give it some time after in those highlights. Helps the package. Now that catch was absolutely nasty. Close your eyes and it smells like you're in a fish market. Unbelievable catch by the Giants. And just like that, another touchdown, making it 42-35. 7-point ball game. Again, have to go to this white screen because they did not let the clip run after the catch. Let it run to the next play calling screen. Makes life so much easier. An absolute thriller in New York. 7-point ball game. 42-35. Make that the final for the Washington football team. They move to 1-0. Carolina unsatisfied with making the playoffs. They want to make an even bigger push this year. In the offseason, they went out and they got Kyler Murray. Let's head to the action, see how they did in Buffalo. Kyler Murray behind center, nothing ball game. Liking his new threads. Simple little pass to the outside. McCaffrey, whoop! All of a sudden turns it up the field. 7-0 Carolina. Kyler's like, I like wearing this uniform. Now Bills back to pass, looking over deep right side. And Carolina with the interception. Buffalo with the ball down 27-7. Making adjustments at the line. Here we have, you can tell, Timmy's getting a little bit greedy. He's got that inside linebacker. I guess he dropped the safety down. You need to leave early if you're going to compete on this play. And the Bills get behind to cut the lead in half. 27-14. And for the love of God, could we please let the play call screen show up at the end of the highlight? Make the final 41-20 Carolina. Look for Buffalo to bounce back, working hard next week. JJ Bands, welcome to the league. Keys to the city, Broncos heading into playing with you, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's head to the highlights. We pick up the action, 7-0 Denver. Philly with the ball, dropping back, lets it go just in time, gets behind the defense, and a little catch and run to the end zone, 7-all. Picking this one back up, 14-7 in a back and forth affair over the middle of the field. Touchdown Philadelphia, and we are tied at 14. Now 2 touchdowns later, 27-14 Broncos. Back to pass, beautiful corner fade route, and just like that, the Eagles cut into that Broncos lead. Again, have to go to this white screen because the clip was cut short. Again, let her run to at least the next play calling screen. The yards were about even, but make the final 41-21 Broncos. Hot start to the season, Broncos 1-0. Beast Dog DZ coming off a great season, heading into San Francisco to take on Miller, who now knows how to capture things on YouTube and upload it correctly. Let's head to the highlights. People thought he might be reaching, taking Zach Wilson that early in the draft. Look at this, 7-0 Niners, loving his new threads. Zach Wilson proving any naysayers wrong. Is he worthy of that early pick? Another deep bomb, and it's going to be 14-7 San Fran. Beast Dog DZ with the ball now. Atlanta dropping back to pass. Score 38-28 for San Fran, making some adjustments at the line. Big drive, pretty much needs this. Buck left in the ball game, absolutely needs this. Deep ball, Niners with the pick, and that's going to seal it. Final score 38-28, Miller taking down a perennial playoff contender in Beast Dog DZ. That's a great showing. Look for big things from Miller this season. A couple of OG heavyweights, former Super Bowl champions, Sith with the Bengals taking on Zona with the Chargers. Let's head to the action. We picked this ball game up, 14-7 Chargers. Had to start the clip super late. Why? Because the clip started super late. Don't know why it's choppy here. I don't think that's anybody's fault. I'm sure you weren't pausing it when you uploaded your highlight package. Kind of weird how this is running. 21-7 Chargers, Bengals back to pass, and a big sack by the Chargers. Now here we have 3 minutes left, 24-21 ball game, needs a pick. Look at this user play. Comes down on this route, presses triangle to play the ball, yet it's a swat. That leads to this Chargers field goal that ices it. Make the final 27-21. You knew it was going to be a slugfest, and that's exactly what we got. 27-21. Zona's Chargers take it over the Bengals. What do we have in this highlight shows? Back-to-back OG slugfests. Here we go. It's Starboy, who appeared in last year's Super Bowl, taking on Matt and his Ravens. Welcome to the league, Trevor Lawrence. Buck left in the first quarter, making the typical 7 adjustments with the 1 formation audible and the 1 motion that is allowed. Gets his man wide open, cooking that cover 3. Woo! You know Star's got some cover 3 beaters. 7 all back to pass, a little late to the flats. Pause that? Anyways, you know what that means. You catch it in the flats, chances are, if you're not a slow quarterback, that's going to be 7. And sure enough, that's exactly what it was. 14-7 Ravens, Jets back to pass. Trevor Lawrence chucking up a bomb as he is hit as he throws. That hung up there long time. And the Ravens bringing it back to center field. Here we are, 24-7, Ravens on top, Buck 14 left in the half. Beautiful corner route is hit to the 1 yard line and eventually punched in. Now, third quarter, 2:40 left on the clock, looking end zone. Lawrence back to pass, and whoops, we have the Ravens interception. Probably should have stayed in the end zone, makes no big difference, brings it out to the 15. Jets with the ball again, looking to cut into this lead. Looking deep, looking good. Drags the toe, secure catch. Toe drag swag. Cut into that lead. Ravens getting away the pass. Incredible stick. You could argue, how's that ball ever released as he's hit as he threw? But unbelievable job by Matt picking it up. Touchdown Ravens here. Another short throw to the flats. Can he crib this? No, there's a faster man in the way. 35-21 at the time. Another field goal makes it 38-21. 8 seconds left in the ball game. Throw in the prayer. The prayer is not answered. And on this day, Ravens with a little bit of revenge on Starboy, who knocked him out of the playoffs last year. But Starboy would be the first one to tell you, congratulations, regular season. On to the next one. Browns versus Raiders. No highlights to show you in this one. Big Papa prevails over Rare Light Kodak. It's the Raiders over the Browns in this one. Tommy Two Beers without Kyler Murray, bringing in his Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Let's see how this one went down. Russell Wilson, fresh off the Super Bowl, looking end zone here. 7-yard line, hands off to Carson. Nice little move. Can he find the end zone? Reaching for it, and he gets the 7. Now, Chris Streveler, CFL legend, back to pass. Absolute dot! The Super Bowl champions starting off 2021 with a 1-0 record with the win over Tommy Two Beers. However, last year, Seattle was no stranger to mercy victories. They trounced many people. Tommy, that's a good showing, 21-14. With games that had no highlights, we had the Dolphins, led by Jamaican Jerk, over MLG Squared in Miami. Between Free Oxys and Ustoppable, no highlights provided there either, but Ustoppable's Titans take the win over the Patriots. My Jumper is Clean moves to 1-0 with a win over the Cowboys. No highlights to show you in this one. Kyler Murray, loving his new home in Carolina, moves to 1-0. Big day on the gridiron. Surprise, surprise, it's a member of the Green Bay secondary picking up Defensive Player of the Week. 3 tackles, 2 interceptions on this day. An Odell Beckham Jr. spotting in Cleveland. Man picks up 4 touchdown catches. Somebody dug up a fossil, and guess what it was? It was Marcus Peters, and he comes out and he picks up 3 interceptions on the day. I want to thank you guys. So many people doing it perfectly. Enter them in chronological order, one after the other. No big gaps between sending them. When you send your clips, send one after the other in chronological order. Also, when creating the clip, make sure you start it just where you're clicking the button to pick the play. Then I see your quarterback walking up to the formation. Then we let the play run. At the end of the tackle, let the footage run to at least the next play calling screen. Much appreciated. Absolutely no handheld devices shooting the screen to get the replay. There's a million ways to do it without having to do that. Let's do it the right way. Also, no going back in an instant replay after the fact, creating your highlight from that. We need to see the scoreboard at the top of the screen through the highlight. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you are part of the league, make sure that you comment your team name so that I know that you saw the video. Please do like. It takes a lot of time to put this stuff together. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hoping to do this daily if people within the league do their jobs.